Hi, this is Billie Joe with Moon Goddess 114433. So this is my third in the series for spring cleaning, and this is for your love life. Okay, what do you need to clean up for your love life? Okay, so as you know, I have three options here. So I'm going to show you first what cards I used. I used the 8 Coins Tattoo Tarot and the Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle deck by John Holland. Okay. Turn this down a little bit. It's like not wanting to turn down. Okay, so we have three piles here to choose from. We have option 1 with the Angel Light, option 2 with the Amethyst, and option 3 with the Rose Quartz. Okay. If you need to take more time to pick your deck, just go ahead and pause the video now. I'm going to go ahead and get moved on. I'm trying really hard not to sneeze. Okay. For those of you that chose option 1 with the Angel Light. Okay. So, let's see what cards you have for your spring cleaning in your love life. So you have the Four of Cups, the number 4 in the Major Arcana, which is the Emperor, number 3 of Cups, number 7, Daydreams and Decisions, number 18 for Confront, 1 plus 8 equals 9, and for number 1, Clarity of Belief. Okay. Okay, so for the Four of Cups, what we see is that in your love life, you've suffered some losses. You've had some heartbreak and grief. Some of you may have actually physically lost, as in maybe you've had a person pass away. I'm feeling that very strongly, and so sorry for your grief. You have suffered, and some of you are just suffering. I say just suffering, it's still suffering. When you lose a loved one from a breakup or a divorce, from betrayal, but these are crying over things that could have been, and then, there's this blossom coming up, and it's holding up this cup, and it says, look, you still have this cup here. You're not even looking at this cup here. Okay. Beautiful. It's like, these cups, like this one's already blackened out. That one's halfway blackened out. That one's on its way. This one's lit up. It's like, here, look what I have for you. Let's let these rain clouds pass by, and appreciate the cup that is still standing, but you're still grieving. Okay, you still got this heartache that you haven't fully completely processed yet. And then you have the Emperor. Now, of course, you do have 2 number 4s here, and 4 stand for stability. Okay, so you're really it's like with the Emperor card, the Emperor usually represents someone in a leadership role, someone who is very authoritative. They have everything under control. Um, so I'm just feeling like I'm thinking that, for some of you, you feel like with your loss that you're never going to get control of your love life again. Like, you feel like this celebration's not going to come. Okay? And then for some of you, you've had the Emperor actually step into your life. That's who this cup is. That's who this cup is. The divine is offering to you. Okay? And I like this card because it looks like his like this crystal ball right here, right? As in, like, your intuition was telling you that he was coming. And you've suffered a lot in the past, but you've suffered from people who were fools, that were on the beginning of a journey or on the beginning of your journey. You've suffered losses from people who are pages or knights. They weren't fully developed yet. But the divine is now offering you the Emperor, okay? And it's offering you a reason to celebrate. These two candles, they're two flames that's lit and burning. They're on fire for each other. And you've got these cups here, which indicates a reason to be happy and joyful. And you got the plants that are growing. And, this is potential for even more growth. Then you have daydreams and decisions. So I just feel like with this card, like, you're stuck in what you desire to happen and what you wish, and then trying to make the decision forward because your fear of what's going to happen. Are you going to get hurt again? Okay. But what I'm really being called to is that for some reason, I just feel like the person in this picture is manifesting her dreams. She's making her dreams into reality. Okay? She's pulling down the 5D desires into 3D reality. Okay? And that's what you're wanting to do. But you're going through, it looks like, the dark night of the soul, or at least confronting some of your past fears, the things that you've suffered in the past, your shadow side, okay? The pain that's been buried deep, the hurt, them 3 cups that hurt you in the past. That fear is still shadowing there. But 1 plus 8 is 9, which means you're nearing the completion. And it always gets the hardest before it gets better, okay? So when you hit number 10, it's the completion. It's the end of the cycle. So you're at 9, and it's at the hardest point right now, okay? And then you have 1. So see, you have a 9, and then you have a 1. So I believe what it's just letting you know is that you're about to hit number 10, so you start this new beginning. Okay? When you start this new beginning, you're going to have clarity of belief, which means to me you're going to know who you are in your heart. You're going to be able to find someone and be with someone, which is probably the Emperor, because this Emperor is someone that you can be authentic with. You can express who you truly are. You're clear on who you are. You're clear on your truth and your authenticity. Okay? You don't back down, and what you offer is genuine. Okay? For those that picked deck 1, for what you need to release in your spring cleaning in your love life is the loss of these 3 cups here. Just let them go. Um, I really feel like you've been crying a lot, that you've grieved a lot, and it's getting to the end of the cycle where you're going to be able to move past it and be able to recognize that cup that's remaining and celebrate. And I just feel like, here's your closet, and you just got that little bit left in your closet to clean out in your shadows, okay? And then you're going to truly be able to offer your heart, because it's going to blossom like that butterfly. Okay. Thank you so much for those of you who chose option 1. If it resonated, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Please be sure to hit the like button if you like this type of reading. So that way I know to keep doing them. Okay, I'm moving on to those that picked option 2 with the amethyst. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, those of you that picked option 2 with the amethyst. So we're looking at the spring cleaning of your love life. Let's see what we have here. So we have the 4 of Swords. The number 7 in the Major Arcana, the Chariot. The number 17 in the Major Arcana, the Star. Number 9 for Rest and Reconsider. Number 5, Win or Lose. And number 7 for the Crown Chakra. Okay. Okay. So for the 4 of Swords, I'm really getting that this is someone who has a lot on their mind. Like it's like they're constantly thinking about things that's been said, because this is a Swords, this is a communications, okay? And this card represents needing to rest. See, he's got his eyes closed, and when he's able to rest, he's able to just let his thoughts just go. And all these different colorful, just different clouds represents all his different emotions and his thoughts, everything that goes on in his headspace, okay? And just able to release it, okay? So 4 of Swords really represents someone who needs to take a break, who needs to rest and do some meditations, okay? And then you have the Chariot card. So after you do some resting, then you would be able to move forward. This is a situation in your love life, you want to move forward, okay? And once you get the Chariot card, it's like moving forward at a fast pace. Now, the Chariot could represent a Cancer, so you or your person may have Cancer in their chart. And then we have the Star, okay? So you've got all these thoughts going on in your head back and forth about, like, for example, maybe a disagreement, maybe an argument, maybe y'all have different viewpoints on religion or something. And for some of you, maybe it's just, you're like, this is too good to be true. Like, your logical mind is seriously needs to be put on the back burner, because it's like overwhelming you, and you need to meditate, because you need to move forward and move towards your star, your wish. this desire that you've manifested. You've brought it into your reality. It really is here. This really is the person that you're supposed to be with. This really is the person that you love, right? And also, the star card could represent that you or your person may have Aquarius in their chart somewhere. Sun, Moon, Rising, Capricorn, or even Venus, since we're talking about love. Okay? And then we have the number 9 for rest and reconsider. So this card basically talks about needing to rest, and you and your person may be in separation, or you may have taken a little quote break from each other. Maybe you feel like maybe y'all got into an argument and one of you left. It doesn't mean they're not coming back, because this is a card of perseverance. This is just taking a small break so you can continue on the road, so you can continue forward on the journey. Okay. The number 5, win or lose. So this is a sword that has been like slammed down in the dirt, right? It's buried deep in the dirt. It's kind of like Excalibur that's stuck in the stone, right? And fives have to do with conflicts, challenges. And so with this card, really, it's talking about there is no winner and there is no loser, okay? And to move forward, you're just going to have to let it go. You need to let it go. Whatever it was, as hurtful it is as it is, you know you love this person. And you know this person loves you. You're in it together for the long haul. It's like through thick and thin, no matter what, you're there for each other. You're the ride or die. Okay? And then we have number 7 for crown chakra. Okay? So I really believe that in this, it's just basically telling you that you need to meditate more. And so for number 7 for the crown chakra, of course, the crown chakra is located at the top of the head, and it has been called the 1,000-petaled lotus, or the receiver of light. This chakra is the center of your link with the universe, the infinite, and your higher consciousness. It's the connection between wisdom and spiritual insight. The crown center is the area where ethereal light and energy are received and then dispersed throughout your aura for total well-being. To enhance this chakra, sit quietly and visualize a lotus bud on the top of your head. As the bud blossoms, see a shower of whitish violet sparkling light shining down from the universe onto the lotus, filling and nourishing it. When complete, simply let the vision fade. Expanding this chakra opens you to receiving the ultimate bliss, divine love. Take comfort in knowing that you are cherished. And that's from that book for the Psychic Tarot of the Heart, explaining the crown chakra. So what I really believe is that what you need to clean up in spring cleaning in your love life, for those that chose option 2, is you need to let go of maybe some grudges or some harshnesses that you're holding on to, some anger that you're holding on to, some sadness or disagreements. You need to let it go and maybe meditate, so that way you can move forward and continue forth on this journey. Okay? So I hope this resonated with you. If it did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Please make sure to hit the like button if you like this kind of readings. That way I know to continue with this kind. And I'm moving on to the last option. Those that picked option number 3 with the rose quartz. Okay, so in your spring cleaning in your love life, let's see what Spirit has to say. So you have the 3 of Swords. the Queen of Swords, the King of Wands, number 3, sadness and isolation, number 21, embrace. 2 plus 1 is 3. So I see 3 threes here already. And number 5, change your focus. Excuse me. Okay, so wow, I mean, those that picked option number 3, you have 3 threes here. Isn't that amazing? So, 333. So you have 3 of swords here, which tells me that you have suffered great loss with heartache. You've suffered being lied to, being deceived. You know, people actually just completely tearing your heart apart, where you feel like you just don't have any more to give. You've been so hurt that you just don't, you just look, her eyes are blacked out. She just doesn't even want to open herself up to love anymore. Okay? She's just like, no, I'm done. It's unbearable, the thought of being hurt again. Okay? And then you have the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is very intellectual. She's very good with communication. She cuts to the quick. Like, she completely tells the truth. And she appreciates the truth in others. And she sees through any lies and deception. Okay? And then you have the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands is very passionate, very fiery. The King of Wands is like a self-made king. He appreciates everything that he has, and he is not afraid of hard work. Okay? He's determined. He's focused. He's also very good at expressing himself. Okay? So, something else, like the Queen of Swords. So the swords does represent air. So you or your person could have air in their chart, and that's Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra in their sun, moon, rising, or Venus. And then you or the other person, if you're thinking about somebody, could have fire in their chart, which is Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. And this may be representing you, where you may have a mixture of both of them in your chart. Okay. Then we have sadness and isolation. So, I believe Spirit is trying to tell me that, with all this heartbreak, you've isolated yourself. You have made sure you're like, I don't want anything to do with any relationships. I'm done. I'm finished. Like, You would rather hermit yourself and ball yourself up and hide yourself up from the world than give it a go again. It's like, oh, hell no. Like, if you see someone coming towards you, you're running the other way. I mean, full-fledged running, okay? But this card is telling you to release it. All this isolation keeps you in the dark. But if you release all that pain, look at all that brightness, just in that joy bursting through into him, okay? Releasing it and come forward, okay? Embrace what the divine has to offer you. Look at that beautiful lotus flower in the background, okay? And the earth, it's like this heart has just blossomed and taken root, and it's springing up through your chakras. You're all lit up, And the divine wants to offer this to you. But you have to get out of here and change your focus. Okay? So those that chose group number 3, I really believe when it comes to spring cleaning, what you need to do, what you need to clean up for your love life so you can find your happiness and your joy, is you need to look deep in the roots of your depression and your sadness and realize that you are worthy to be loved and you have a lot of love to give. Okay? And the world is ready for you. Your soul tribe is waiting for you. You know, the divine has some beautiful gifts to give you. It wants to offer you the world. But you've got to change your focus, okay? Come out of the darkness and come to the light, okay? So if this resonated with you, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you like this kind of reading, just go ahead and please hit the like button so that way I know to continue with these kind of readings. Thank you so much. This was Billy Joe with Moon Goddess 114433, and I guess I'll see you at the next pick a card reading.